Let us all unite and celebrate together the victories won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together to defend.
This is Africa and Diaspora News. My name is Leonard Wikimo, your presenter. Health and Technology Matters. We look at the discovery on benefits derived from hibiscus sadarifa, locally known as Zobo, in Nigeria, for treatment on cardiovascular health from University Dawn, according to NTA News correspondent.
The 201st inaugural lecture of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, was delivered by an erudite professor of cardiovascular physiology and serving deputy vice chancellor of the university, Professor Daniel Nwachukwu. The topic of the lecture was the marriage between cardiovascular system and hibiscus sabdarifa, let no one put asunder. The lecture brought to fore the medicinal values of hibiscus sabdarifa, popularly referred to as Zobo, in the management and treatment of heart-related ailments like hypertension, stroke, and other high-risk health challenges. According to the seasoned lecturer, the hibiscus sabdarifa is simple to prepare and does not require any addictive or mixture of other substances.
This lecture is intended to draw the public knowledge of our research efforts in unveiling the anti-hypertensive ability of hibiscus sadarifa, which we call Zobo in Nigerian descent. Unfortunately, what we used for our studies was the same concentration as the locally produced Zobo, and we found out that it exerted significant antihypertensive effect, in some cases even higher than the normal standard antihypertensive drug that we use. And we also did combination therapy combined it with other antihypertensive agents and found it very useful. And more importantly, what is significant in this is that this Zobo is within us. It's very cheap and it does not have any side effect compared to other known antihypertensive agents. So the raw materials is just buying Zobo, prepare it under hygienic condition, boil water, put it, and when you boil, you allow it to stand, then sieve it and drink. It may have a sour taste, but we do not encourage people adding things like pineapple, sugars, in order to make it sweet, because once you do that, you are diluting or reducing its antihypertensive effectiveness. So we have demonstrated it both in animal studies and in humans. Some of the results we got show that one can actually use it. And we've equally seen that you can use it to prevent even diabetes from occurring. Do you understand? When you finish your meal and you take a sip of it, it reduces what we call postprandial glucose, rise in glucose levels. No, what it means is that after a food, there will be increase in absorption of the end product of digestion. In this case, glucose. The end product of carbohydrate digestion is glucose. So it will increase its absorption, definitely. That's why when you finish eating, you see heat all over because of rise in metabolic activities. So those things will now lead to rise in blood glucose level. But if you take a sip of hibiscus or Zobo, it will reduce that blood glucose level. Thereby, your chances of being hypertensive will be reduced.
I said the lecture, as far as I'm concerned, is two-dimensional. One on health grounds. In fact, more than that, the other one academic, then the third one economic. Economic in the sense that we can also begin to use what God has given us to look for money. Maybe because God has given us everything in abundance in this country, we try to neglect the simple things God has given us in our environment. Therefore, what we are saying is that we should begin to look at all this pure water production, all this data, and incorporate Zobo production so as to make money out of it.
Also, technological improvement on deaf women for translating and communicating with the aids of digital technology. Correspondent TRT Africa.
My expectations when I graduate from here is to be able to find a better job with my skill.
I started studying Python. Of course, it was challenging at first. And using Python for data analysis, especially when it comes to teaching the deaf community, I've come to see the passion and the interest it brings towards the deaf community when they learn, and I feel proud about it. And I am very excited when I am coding in Python. And this has made me to learn new things, and I'm hoping to learn more.
My motivation actually to join this training was to learn and have a better understanding and improve my knowledge on tech and learn new things. To have a deeper knowledge about tech and how it can help me. Help my life, my future, and my aspirations.
We started the Deaf in Tech in 2022 as a response to bridging the economic gap with persons with disabilities, and our focus has been on the deaf community, which we have found to be conspicuously lacking behind in terms of the amount of job available for them due to their disability. Gender intersecting with disability puts the deaf women way behind than even the deaf men. So if we don't specifically do something for the deaf women, we'll be increasing that gap, that economic gap. And so our focus was to get more women, and we're glad that it worked in this cohort. We have about 86% of this current cohort as women, as against what we've been having in previous cohorts.
I studied computer science at the university, and I've always had that passion to teach other deaf people, because truly deaf people need role models, people who will be able to teach them in sign language, motivate them to improve their skill, and inspire them to be able to pursue their desired goals.
Please do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Africa and Diaspora News, for more details.